Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Advance Wars Advance campaign. I'm Paul.Power, with me are...
I'm BrooklynBruiser.
Ah, there we go.
Yes, you are.
But where's Grit? Oh, he's here. Okay, never mind. That explains everything.
Yes, Grit and his exceptionally long coat.
And his exceptionally large number of units. Yeah.
Oh dear.
We've got 3 rocket launchers, 2 medium tanks, a bunch of artillery, tanks, infantry mechs. And we start with 2 infantry. Yeah, that's basically it. We got bases. That's the only thing to our advantage.
And I'm quite sure that these infantry will survive the entire video.
Well, one of them's going to take the brunt for the take the hit for the capturing one to start with, but yeah.
Awesome spit.
Yep.
And so colloquial.
Yep. Basically. I know, it's like... Anyway, back to me. I'm skipping more dialogue because we saw all this in normal campaign.
Yeah, and there are no dialogue differences normal to advance?
Nope, not that I know of. I mean...
Yeah, I think I read somewhere that there weren't any.
So let's get this started by throwing my tanks straight into artillery range.
And against Brit, that's the thing you want to do.
Well, he doesn't technically do any more damage with his arties. He just has extra range, but...
Stuff then you can hit of his.
Yeah, there is that. Anyway, yeah, building another tank.
Besides, as long as his units are dying, we're winning.
Yes, good
Because
point.
we can build more units and he can't.
That's just as long as we don't run out of all our units in one go.
I always found that kind of weird about how it's assumed to be a rout as soon as your last unit dies, even if you have a load of bases and a load of money.
But yeah, down goes the tank. Didn't last long at all. At least he got hit in.
Well, it was a noble sacrifice, and he will be completely and utterly forgotten.
If there's one symbolic image for Advanced Campaign, it would probably be that little flag with the APC shedding a tear, only instead of an APC, it's every single friendly unit.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I'm now going, oh, do I want to sacrifice this second light tank? Yes, I do.
Yeah. The only problem with doing a video LP is that you can't constantly put the crying APC in.
I may have to try and work
can
on my
overlay
video editing. Yeah, I have to try and work on my video editing techniques for that. Anyway, I think this is the turn where I get fed up of building tanks. Oh no, and go for something. Yeah, I do actually get fed up of building tanks. I go for an artillery and a recon.
Interesting.
Because recons are... I didn't get much use out of recons in normal campaign, but they're quite handy little units. They're good against artillery, and they're good against rockets, they're good against infantry.
When properly applied,
Yeah.
they're quite effective.
So I built a few recons this game.
Those poor infantry.
See, he lost a tank, and we're going to lose an infantry and a tank, but our tank is a tank that we're going to get back. So it's all good.
Something like that. It's quite crazy how much money Grit has built up by the end of this mission. Because he can't spend any on bases.
Yeah.
That tank didn't last long either. Oh, no, this is just insult to injury, this.
Yeah, he's taking the piss.
Oh
Look at
man,
Look at that!
smirk. Look at that smirk.
Grit, you smug son of a bitch.
Anyway, by this point I'm going, yeah. I'm in for the long haul here. Takes me a while to work out where I'm supposed to be putting this tank.
What must that tank think of his commander?
I don't know. He's probably thinking, well, at the moment he's thinking I'm really indecisive. That'll have to do. His chances of surviving are pretty much nil, but... Anyway. One problem with this mission is you can see there's like tanks and artillery up in that corner there, so I can't go over there and capture the properties. Which means that, in particular, those infantry and mechs are going to come down and try and capture my properties.
Including
and
your
that medium
headquarters.
tank is getting dangerously close.
At least it's only a grit medium tank.
Yeah.
The worst part is it's already through the choke point.
Yeah. Basically, getting rid of that tank is going to be a war of attrition.
Yeah.
Like everything in this particular map. Yeah. I mean, it's day 4 now, and we're not even started with dealing with the crap Grit's going to throw at us.
And we're about to get those infantry crossing the river as well. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, basically.
Because they're going to distract your guys.
Well, everything is going to be distracting everything else. Everything else. That's kind
If
of...
by distract you mean murder.
Yeah. On the plus side, that medium tank did just wander into artillery range.
Yeah, but only one artillery.
Better than none.
That's true.
So yeah, now we have a bit of a dilemma.
Well, my artillery are pinned down by a rocket. They're also pinned down by another artillery. And I am going, oh heck. But we can get a few hit points off this medium tank. Better than nothing.
I think at this point, every one of your units rushes into battle, screaming, "For Valhalla!" because they know they won't survive.
Something like that, yeah. But I've got to get that artillery off my base, because otherwise I won't have to build anything. Even though whatever I build is going to get smashed up straight away anyway.
Yeah, this whole first half of this mission is just a pitch struggle to stay alive.
Yeah, so more recons. Hopefully I can do something with them before they die horribly.
Something, something, where there's life, there's hope. Something, something.
Yeah, screw you, Brenner. Well,
Jeez.
yeah. The good news is, at least they're all ganging up on one unit, which means the other units get to survive a bit longer.
That's true.
And as long as that rocket stays on the edge of his little range and doesn't get too close to your units, he'll only ever be able to attack the furthest out unit.
And that recon just got, that recon just got smashed up by my mech, so, hey.
That was
Oh,
good.
here they
See,
come.
and now he's gonna start capturing your cities.
And now he's going to start capturing my HQ.
That too. Could put a recon on it.
Well, I could.
You know, I talk as if this is live and you can actually do anything that
Yeah.
we're suggesting.
And this is a little... I don't know, it's not quite a wasted hyper repair, because that mech gets some health back, but it's a bit silly. Now I'm just wondering what the best thing to do. I know. I'm going to take out that recon. I probably could have done it with the mech, but it was the only thing the artillery could hit, so why not? And then, bit of a counter-attack. Gonna hit those artillery where it hurts.
That is one brave recon.
Indeed it is.
Hey, at least it doesn't get counter-attack.
I imagine this battle resulted in multiple posthumous medals of honor.
Maybe. And I build more recons because, I don't know. It's speaking of Medals of Honor, hey, it stopped at capturing the city for a turn. I mean, what else can you say?
Oh, let's talk about the ones who are going to stop that other 1 infantry from capturing your HQ.
Oh boy.
That is assuming he doesn't get distracted
Insult
by
to
the city.
injury.
Nope, he didn't. And the worst part is, if Grit's smart, he can take out all your recons. Fortunately, he's not smart.
Well, this is the thing. Indirects will always target enemy indirects. Pretty much. Unless there's an APC to distract them.
It's a good thing intelligent systems are so great at creating exploitable AI.
Well, if they didn't, this would be literally impossible, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, to be fair, if the AI was smart, it wouldn't have to be this biased against the player. I mean, Days of Ruin had better AI, so it didn't have to be quite so silly when it...
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you're talking about the last mission. About which we'll say no more to not spoil Seraphroi. Anyway,
yeah, I need to catch up on that LP.
Priority
undecipherable
number
expletives.
1.
I don't think there are enough expletives for us to properly talk about the last mission outside of context.
True. So yeah, priority 1 was getting that infantry damaged on my HQ. Now I'm wondering what to do with my... Oh, yeah, that's what I do. Make sure that that infantry on the HQ
Stays dead.
Stays, well, or at least stays in a state where it can only capture 1 hit point at a time for as long as possible.
And this mission is like a serious step in favour of recons. Because they're great, they're cheap. You can get them from your base to where the enemy is in 1 turn, and they're effective against pretty much all of the units that Grit is throwing at you, except that medium tank.
Essentially.
Yeah.
That's what the tank's for. Can't really stop them taking those 2 cities, though.
Good old rockets.
Yeah, and at this point I sort of realised, wait a minute, he's always destroying that unit I built there. This is kind of a waste of funds.
Well, if you didn't build anything, he'd go and destroy the other thing, and then you wouldn't have any units.
That's out, right? Yeah, actually, fair point. Yeah.
It's like you build 2 units just so one of them can survive.
Alright, a bit more counter-attack here. To clear out these indirects.
Or you're gonna try.
Oh, clearing out the indirects isn't a problem. It's everything else.
Yeah.
Then I'm going, do I do this? Yes, I do this. Because at this point, I am just completely racked with indecision and hesitation because it's like, oh god, advanced campaign.
Well, depending on where that other recon was, it might have been possible to attack 2 of them at once. But you weren't to know that.
Anyway, this mech's going down because he's worryingly close to my bases.
Yeah, that could have been problematical.
Another tank. Again, this time, I'm just not using the top base because the artillery is gonna smash anything.
I think as decisions go, that one was of questionable tactical value.
Well,
Because
didn't you not have enough money to build anything in that base?
Well, I could have.
Could have built a recon and a mech.
Yeah, I could have built a
Oh,
Then
recon
you could have
and
had
a-
something on each base.
Yeah. Good point.
We'll see how it goes.
And then the mech would have attacked you, and you'd have been able to fight back slightly. It's all about action advantage in instance games.
That medium tank's still roaming around.
Yes, and your recon is very heroically chipping its paint.
He's still alive.
And Grit is
Yep.
gradually capturing all of your stuff.
He's
But
like-
you are still alive.
And here's a bit of Screw you, Grit medium tank. Well, it's going to heal up next turn, that tank.
Fortunately, as we've been saying since the start, every unit of his that you kill is one that he's not going to get back.
Unless he gets this base, which, again, another priority, getting rid of this infantry on this base.
Yep.
Very much a priority.
You might say priority 1.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, stopping getting the HQ is priority 1, but at least the unit on there's already
That's not
down.
going to be an issue for another 7 days.
True. Anyway,
Unless he gets
he's
smart
down.
and starts joining. But, he's
Well, he hasn't got
infantry
anything in
there.
the area to join, so.
Yeah. As I was
That
going to
one's
say, I
more-
thought one of those mechs was an infantry, but it
Ah.
isn't.
Leaving that base occupied. But the AI goes, haha, cities!
Again, more exploitable stuff.
Like, do I go for the city or the base?
The AI always goes for properties, and once it starts capturing a property, it will never stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can kind of see the logic though, because if they get all of your cities, then you can't fund anything for the base. So it's not good logic, but it's mildly logical.
Fair enough. Got
So,
3
we
tanks.
should be able to kill that medium tank this turn, and take out the rocket for good measure.
Yeah, I probably should have done that. Instead, what I do is make certain that this infantry isn't getting my HQ, even though there are a few turns where I could have just left it to do its own thing, but I just didn't want to forget. Oh well, doesn't matter. In fact, I leave the medium tank alone this turn. I don't know why, I just do. It's a Grit medium tank, it's not going to be too threatening.
Yeah, and it's running low on ammo too.
Yeah.
So, with that done, yeah, another recon!
The recons really are the
He
stars
has
of the show.
120,000 Gs.
Yes, he does.
If only he had something to spend them on.
I suppose he can, like, get his medium tanks and rockets back onto cities and slowly repair them for 20% of their value every day.
At which point I go, thanks for letting up on me so I can chase you out of here. It's finally starting to push forward a bit, getting this infantry that's trying to get... Oh! But...
Oh, good
yeah,
job.
whoops! I think the people who command, who are in my army are just getting even more baffled by my strategies now.
I really shouldn't be one to talk, because I could never beat this game. Then again, I played it when I was a kid. So.
Anyway, time to get serious about this medium tank.
See, it's times like this when you start to see the brilliance behind Fire Emblem 7's C-rank tactician comments at the end. If you get a C-rank, it says, oh, and there was this tactician and nobody really had a clue how he was ever able to win a battle, but hey, he won them.
Yeah.
So yeah, the legendary tactician Paul sent hordes of units to their deaths, but hey, results.
Thanks for the bases
Yes,
now.
Paul was secretly from Soviet Russia.
Well, quantity has a quality all of its own, as Joseph Stalin once said.
Yep.
I like to think Colin was based on Stalin. Oh, this
Probably.
is bullshit. This
Oh.
the
Ouch.
artillery just. I was completely not expecting the sniper attack, and then bam.
Yeah, that was painful.
See, now this is a good use of hyper repair.
Yeah, get those tanks back in action.
And that medium tank is on a city and about to start repairing itself.
Let's see if we can do something about that. I'm sitting here doing, do I want to capture this city or do I want to let the tanks sit on it? But then I go for, yeah, whatever, capture. Need these cities back.
Take a third option. Have the infantry fire on the medium tank.
Ah, That was a lucky shot.
Hey,
Yes,
luck
it
works
was.
in our favour.
No more medium tank. And at this point, we are basically starting to get our own back.
Yep.
It's only taken us, what,
Finally run
12
out of
days?
units. And now
Yeah,
we can
12 days
slowly,
and 20
surely,
minutes
and
of playtime.
inexorably build up our army again. I don't care if we have to wait here for 40 days building up funds, so help me, we're going to do it.
No, it shouldn't take 40 days.
I might have been exaggerating, or, you know, speaking.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. Still got that artillery to annoy us, though. But at least the tank made it so that Artie didn't attack the infantry. Now then, this rocket launcher and this medium tank, we're going to try and work out a way to deal with it.
I would have said that would not be the way to deal with it.
Target saturation.
I mean, the recon, and I think your light tanks can, like, stay in it, can attack it from outside its range. So,
Well,
or you can just throw units at it, whatever. It can only kill one of your guys.
Exactly.
And hey,
1 out of 3, I'll take those odds.
Advanced campaign doesn't bother with your technique score.
Yeah. But the recon survived. Just about.
See, it wasn't a total loss.
The artillery moved, so saved us a bit of not having to deal with that
I mean,
artillery.
okay, maybe 4 out of the 5 cars in the unit have been totally lost, but, details.
And the main thing is, the rocket launcher is down. Well, okay, now it's down.
Oh, he should have killed it with a recon. Justice.
Ah, well. Yeah, the recon has a rather less glorious role.
Let me guess.
I wonder what it could be. Time to start building APCs to storm that HQ. And yet, the recon... Then I realised that's a really stupid idea. Because it'd be inside...
What the hell else is it going to accomplish?
No, it's going to go there instead, outside of rocket range.
Draw that medium tank forward.
Yep.
Operation Bait and Switch.
Death and glory and tactical use.
3 in 1. So now comes a serious war of attrition because I'm like, okay, taking down a medium
artillery
tank.
Up there actually out of ammo.
I don't know. It might be.
I mean, it could have fired on your infantry, but it didn't.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's just confused.
If there's one thing I know for certain about intelligent systems AI, is that it will never not attack when it can attack, unless there's a unit that's set not to move.
Oh, plenty of times I've had the AI not attack. But
Well, there are some units that are set on defensive AI, so they won't move unless you come to them. But
Anyway,
all
I
the
don't-
rest of them,
I don't think I did a bad job attacking that medium tank then.
a unit that has moved at all will not attack when it can attack.
I guess.
Yeah, Advanced Wars always did seem to have a little bit more malleable AI than Fire Emblem, so...
Maybe. Except in
knows?
the case of APCs. In this game. It's a hard life being a light tank.
Chip that paint, boys.
How did you guess what I was going to do next?
It's almost as if there's some kind of pattern here.
There we go.
See, that medium tank is going to sit on that city and try and heal.
We gotta try and stop him.
See, it won't attack your artillery, because that would require it to move off of the city.
Exactly.
Yes, it's gotten
And
very
that,
lazy.
gentlemen, is surely madness. Besides, there's a 5 HP light tank right there.
Yeah, you can attack
I mean,
that.
what do you want from us?
Well, it might not even attack the 5 HP light tank at all.
What?
Well then. Yep.
Yeah, once it started healing, it doesn't even try to attack.
That's odd.
Special.
Yeah,
Chip that paint. Chip that paint.
it's working. Chris just staring at me going, what is he doing? But soon the stare will be on the other or something, I don't know. Anyway, ABCs.
What? Why didn't you drop it off in front
Why are you
of it?
doing... Dear God, man.
Well, I dropped
What
it.
is this tactical madness?
Holy shit!
Gotta chip that paint.
Yeah! Chip that paint until it blows up. But seriously, dude, why didn't you drop the mech off in front of the APC so that it could go hit the
Well,
rocket?
I was worried about the tank.
Oh.
I mean, I was trying to make sure that the APC took the hit instead of the mech.
Makes sense, I guess.
I mean, it
Sort
probably
of.
wasn't the best idea.
But wait, wouldn't the mech have been inside
See,
the...
now
No,
you,
never mind.
yeah, now you've dropped the mech into rocket range, and you could have dropped it into the range shadow.
Yeah, and you know what the really silly thing is? My APCs are both inside rocket range. Right inside rocket range shadow, I mean. Anyway, medium tank down. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Don't worry, Paul, neither do we.
Probably gonna get snipe attack next turn.
We got this.
But hey, it's not
Yeah.
like he has more than one indirect unit in a position to actually do any damage to you.
Well, technically.
He's got that artillery, but he hasn't even bothered to resupply it. It's
don't
just
think-
sitting there. I don't think the AI understands how to resupply.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at a mission like, Sinking Feeling in Advanced Wars 2, where if an APC got to those battleships, you would be screwed.
Yeah.
Well, he's going all the way across the map for this shot.
That is some long fucking range.
And looks like his artillery wasn't out of ammo after all.
Huh.
Ooh, poor
I
mech.
don't even know what to think about this anymore.
Yeah, it's just...
I think
What?
I think that mech wins the most pointless death award.
He was just sitting there, it's like, minding his own business. Anyway, we're finally in a position to mess up this rocket launcher. And that gives me another hyper repair.
Why not?
Yeah,
Yep.
help me deal with this tank.
It's a shame that mech isn't a square up.
More chip damage. More. See, I'm confident of just running straight at Grits direct because they're so useless.
Yeah.
Yep. And besides, at this point, it's just basically victory in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
There's
hey-
nothing he can do to stop it.
Time to smash up another APC. But yeah, we're nearly done. And I basically just try and sort of minimise these last couple, minimise the amount of stuff I actually do to save on time for the video. But enough time to smash up this tank.
Oh, of course.
Didn't even get a chance to do one hit point of counter attack damage there, sad. Nearly done.
Yep.
Capture a city just for good measure. No,
Nah. Glitches.
he did it to you. You should return the favour.
Well, never mind. Anyway, we're
Oh.
done.
Victory!
Woohoo!
Hey there, Junior. He hadn't called you Junior before then, Andy. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Never try and understand Andy. He doesn't know how words work.
What's
There are
what's an
great many
adverb
things
again?
that Andy doesn't understand.
What's an airport again?
Oh man, it's been so
Airports,
long.
continents.
He knows what an airport is by the end of the game.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's the point of Rivals. It's like a cathartic thing. Andy finally
Yeah.
learned about airports.
And a B rank because I took way too long. But who cares? It's not gonna go on cares,
Speed
but
is all
other than that,
important.
Yeah, could have been a lot worse.
At least I got a rank up.
Sweet.
Save our game because I don't care about save states. I'm doing this the proper way or whenever.
Ah, this is a legitimate LP.
Something like that, yeah. So let's go and check in on Eagle. See what he's
Yes,
got
I'm sure
in store for
I'm sure
us.
this won't be scary at all.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Oh.
So it's certainly not empty, Andy. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 B-copters, 2 bombers,
HQ captor, 6 days.
2 fighters. Anyway, we're done.
Bye.